built a consulting business that pays me over $500,000 a year in profit, and I did it all with a small team, happy clients, and the freedom to spend my days how I want. And the best part is that I don't have people talking shit about me all over the internet. I'm creating this video out of pure frustration for the norm set in the info space. The traditional education system is broken, and we're supposed to be the ones fixing it, building modern education that actually helps people achieve their goals. Yet, so many people have turned it into a game of flexing, fake promises, and making quick cash. So I rebuilt my entire business from scratch, and that's how I created the ethical info business. In this video, I'll be revealing everything: how we attract clients through one simple YouTube funnel, sell without pressure, and fulfill in a way that keeps clients happy for years, all while maintaining 97% profit margins. Running your business with good ethics isn't just morally right. It's the smartest and most sustainable way to build profit, reputation, and long-term peace. Okay, let's start with marketing. I built my entire consulting business off of one YouTube channel. I don't run ads or build email lists. Instead, I post videos teaching what I know. Here's why that matters. Most people in this space try to sell you a lifestyle. They rent cars, fake apartment tours, and talk about freedom. But there's a big problem with this. Someone will notice the fake Lamborghini. Someone will find the fake screenshots. And once they do, every single thing you've ever said online loses its credibility. Now, reputation-based marketing works completely different. When you teach instead of selling in your videos, every single video adds to credibility. It gives your viewer more confidence that you know what you're talking about. You're not asking people to trust a claim about your lifestyle. You're showing them your thinking in real time. And when they like what they see, they can choose to work with you to get that exact advice tailored towards their situation. And here's some proof that this educational YouTube approach works. Here are some results my business partner and I have been able to get for clients. First, Leo reached 100,000 subscribers in 5 videos, one of those reaching 4 million views. Ali, a former NASA engineer, made $70,000 in 2 months and grew to 10,000 subscribers in just a few weeks. And Kinson hit 10,000 subscribers with his first 4 videos, one of those reaching over 200,000 views using a video idea, title, and thumbnail that came from our done-for-you aspect of our consulting business. And I'm not showing this to you to sell my offer, but rather to show you how possible it is for anyone to grow on YouTube. These aren't lucky breaks. It's what happens when your marketing is built off pure education and not dream and lifestyle selling. Your viewers aren't stupid. They see through all the old school tactics that used to work 10 years ago, but no longer work in the info space. And then we don't have a complicated funnel to send them to. Quite frankly, right now we're just sending them directly to a Calendly form. No landing page, no VSL, and no copy that's gonna turn people away. Okay, let's move on to sales now. Sales is where the reputation you built in your marketing is either validated or killed. Most people destroy themselves here without even realizing it. They get someone on a call who trusts them, and then they treat the call like a competition. They promise results they can't deliver. They pressure people who aren't a good fit. And you may think you're being smart using these sneaky sales tactics, but you're actually creating friction. These people will feel disconnected from you. They'll smell the greed. And from there, it's impossible to close the sale. My business partner Hassan takes the sales calls for us. His entire approach is built on honesty. When he gets on a call, he's not trying to close a deal. He's trying to figure out if we can actually help the person on the other side of the screen win. And if we can't, he tells them. We want our clients to win. It's our responsibility and we take complete accountability for it. That's how we built relationships with big names like Daniel Day. He's one of the most well-known entrepreneurs in the space. He trusted us to build and run his entire content team, placing the systems and strategy to help him go from 20,000 to 180,000 subscribers on YouTube. From the first conversation, I was completely honest with what I could and couldn't do. Trust, integrity, and honesty was in place from the second I started speaking with him. And this isn't some sneaky sales tactic. It's just how you communicate with people with integrity. And quite frankly, that does all the selling for you. Here are some rules. Every sale you make should add to your reputation. Never sell to someone who doesn't seem like a good fit. And most importantly, to ensure that each client gets your time so they have good results and have good things to say about you, sell high ticket. A 3K, 10K, or even 20K offer allows you to spend more time with each client and only need a handful of clients each month. I mean, just think about it. In order to make $500,000 a year like I'm doing, we only need 4 to 5 clients every month. My fulfillment model only works if you're selling high ticket, so keep that in mind going forward. But first, let's hear from Hassan to see how he uses no pressure sales tactics to consistently close multiple 5-figure deals as the head of sales and my business partner at ViewConvert. Okay. Let's dive into our beast of a consulting business we've scaled up. So I know you've joined other funnels from like not really competitors, but other people in the info space. What have you noticed about their sales processes, hopping on sales calls with other offers?
Yeah, absolutely. So when it's an info business, right, if you think about it, it's so funny how the industry really went in a approach that's like, how much cash can I transact, right? Everybody's talking about cash collected, right? And we're forgetting that for you to exist as a coach or as an educator, it's the people that you're educating that have to be there, right? So that's our number one priority. So what I noticed when I would go into different funnels or look at other people's different processes, it wasn't a client-centric or client-focused approach. It was, how much can I physically transact from this individual in front of me? It's things like, hey, if you don't have your camera on, they're going to kick you off the call, or if you don't close, they're going to use kind of manipulation tactics, or even when you get into their ecosystem or buy their product, there's no custom support, right? There's no genuine care for each client, right? Their number one outcome or focus is not client results. It's how fast can we scale? How big can we grow this? Which of course leads to a lot of problems, right? With reputation and so on. So that's kind of some of the things I noticed. Even like the questions are very manipulative on the sales calls. It's pressure selling. It's not genuine. How can I support you? How could I cater to you? How can we ensure that this is a great fit on our end and a great fit for you? Because at the end of the day, you're paying your hard-earned money, right? You need an outcome. You need results. Again, we know where the future of education is going. We want to lead a more ethical model. We want to lead and support our clients in ways where, of course, they're satisfied and very happy with what we do.
I love that.
Yeah, and just to share as well, I know the industry says that there's like a 15% refund rate that's like typical and average. If you have a 15% refund rate, you're doing something absolutely wrong in your business. Maybe you need to stop taking on so many clients, right? Maybe your approach needs to be more custom. I've been doing this for a lot of years in a lot of different models, right? As an agency, as a consultant, as a service provider, and I've never had refunds. The reason I've been able to do this for so long, ever since I started, is because I truly care about each customer. So yeah, clients is number one, right? If you can do that, then you will have a successful business for sure.
Perfect. Let's touch on fulfillment now. Remember, the work starts once a client is closed. This is where your reputation is the most sensitive. Here's how most people do it completely wrong. Someone grows their business, they start getting more clients than they can handle, so they hire a team to fulfill. They have client success managers, they have sales reps, they have content experts in their field. They create systems, and in doing so, they lose touch with the business. The client saw you on YouTube, and they bought because they wanted you. They wanted your expertise. They wanted your tailored solution for their situation. But then after they pay, you disappear. They get handed to a junior member on your team who is less experienced and doesn't think like you do, the person they bought for. If you're not in control of your fulfillment, your clients will call you a liar, a grifter, a scammer, even though you had nothing to do with their results. Every single thing that comes out of your business is your responsibility. If they don't get results, then you hired and trained the wrong client success managers. It's your fault for not building the right systems, for not having the right SOPs. You must take complete and utter accountability for everything if you want a clean, ethical business that sustains your reputation. This is why my business partner and I run every single client call ourselves. Every client pays to get direct access to us via weekly calls, and also they get our personal phone numbers. It seems like it's too good to be true, that it's not scalable. But that's why it's so scalable. Give me a second, I'll explain what that means, because that's a very interesting point. This method protects three things. First, it protects quality. Clients get direct access to the top experts in the company, so results are inevitable. Second, it protects trust. The relationship continues through the whole experience. And third, it helps us learn. Every client call teaches us something new. It teaches us what our ICP is looking for. It helps us learn what teachings actually resonate with the people we want to sell to. If we delegated this out with a client success manager, we'd lose complete touch and not understand the feeling our client goes through as they go through that transformation. And trust me, it also gets better results. My business partner and I helped this one client, Evan Vance, make $101,000 in 23 days. And he only had 8,000 subscribers in the SMMA niche. These results only happened because we were there in real time, helping week by week to allow those results to come into place. We had to be flexible. We couldn't just lay out a blueprint, send him a course, and have him figure it out by himself. Because week after week, you find new problems. You find new positionings. In fact, we even learn new things that we can share with clients. And that's why the specialized, tailored solution is so effective. Now, we call all of this the fizzle out method. Clients are promised access to us for a year, and they do get it. They have access to weekly calls for an entire year. However, they typically fizzle out after 2 to 3 months. The reason for this is because we get them such good results. We teach them how to fish rather than just giving them the fish themselves. Although we do actually create the titles, ideas, thumbnails, and blueprints for their videos on the weekly calls. So it is a done with you aspect to it. But since they can see us create the videos with them, they know how to do it themselves. So after 2 to 3 months, they feel comfortable enough to continue. They make their ROI back, and they leave with a thriving business and the knowledge to continue to scale. This aligns our incentives perfectly. When clients succeed because you personally showed up for them, they become advocates. They refer you to friends. They defend you publicly. They become your most powerful marketing mechanism. And it only exists because you didn't cut corners. Ethics isn't optional in info. It's the only way to build something that lasts. The people who lie in their marketing get exposed. The people who overpromise in sales create enemies and headaches for themselves. The people who disappear in fulfillment lose their reputation. And once your reputation is gone, nothing can save you. But when you build on reputation, everything gets easier. Your marketing works better because past clients are referring you. Your calls close more because people trust you before you even speak with them. And your fulfillment works better because your goal is solely to make them win. This is how you build a business that makes really good money with really good margins and feels extremely fulfilling to run. If you want to build a business exactly like this and work directly with me and Hassan, then click the top link in the description. You can schedule a time to chat with one of us. You're not going to get connected with a sales rep, don't worry. And on that call, we'll lay out a roadmap to allow you to build your own ethical YouTube-based business. Your reputation is your business. Protect it, and everything else follows.